Well, we're going to be test firing the Federal Premium 410 handgun ammo in my Taurus Judge. It's got a 3-inch barrel. It's 3-inch Magnum, but I'm going to be shooting 2.5-inch rounds through it today. These are triple-aught buck. I think there's 4 pellets in each round. We're going to see what kind of group we can get with this. I said group, but I meant pattern, since it is shotgun rounds. We're shooting from 15 feet, 5 yards away. Well, let's see what kind of damage this did to the back of the plywood. Well, it's not plywood, it's 2x4s. Didn't go through. You can see the cup stuck right there. I'll get up a little closer, see what it does to the 2x4s. Okay, now we're going to try it at 5 feet away. See what kind of damage it does. Well, you can see what kind of damage it does right there. I'll put a few more in it. Pretty tight group. It's like 1 inch. Pattern at 5 feet away, but it goes through the 2x4s. I'll put a couple more. Shoot at the same spot. Let's see what it does. Goes through the plywood there. Well, it blows a pretty good hole. That's Doug fir. I keep saying plywood, I think. But blows a pretty good hole in 2x4s at 10 feet. Let's see what at 5 feet. Let's see what it'll do at 10 feet. I'll shoot about a foot higher. Now I'm going to drop back to 15 feet again. I don't know what happened on that first round. I'll aim for the lower part of the target. No, it doesn't do it at 15 feet. 10 feet blows a pretty good hole. Let's shoot at 10 feet again. I'll shoot a little lower. Okay, here's what the back of the target looks like. It kind of tears the heck out of 2x4s at 10 feet, but 15 feet doesn't seem to penetrate all the way through. Let's look at the front. Now you can see I shot different places so I wouldn't rip it apart. But with a 3-inch barrel, it's a pretty tight group. I mean pattern, whatever you want to call it. One thing I like about this old Marlin 1895 model, I've shot a lot of birdshot, 2.5-inch birdshot in it, but never any buckshot. We'll put a 405 grain bullet in first. Now let's put some of this buckshot in here. God, it's cold up here. My hands don't work very good. Good old gun. I've shot a couple of deer with it and a lot of critters with birdshot. Okay, let's see what this old gun will do. Bought it back in the 70s. Had a long time. This is from 15 feet away. Now here comes the 45-70. I'll aim up just a little higher. I'll aim at the 9 mark. Good shooting gun. Let's see what the back looks like now. Well, the buckshot penetrates from 15 feet in a longer barrel. And you can see the hole the 45-70 did on top. Well, I guess a lot of people say that Taurus isn't much of a self-defense gun, but you make up your own mind. I enjoy the heck out of shooting it. I don't know, I never had to use it for self-defense. Don't think I ever will, hopefully. It's sure a fun gun to go out and just blast the heck out of things. Well, this 45-70 shoots the 410s good, but it, as you can see, it kind of bulges out the brass. You never be able to reload them. Never had one burst or crack or anything like that. Like I say, I've shot them for years in this thing. A lot of other people I know have shot them in their 45-70s. And heck of a good gun. Good for shooting critters. You go deer hunting or a good truck gun, you can slide a couple of birdshot in there and pick off a grouse or quail or whatever. If you try to shoot a quail with a 45-70 slug, if you don't take the head, you're not going to have anything left.